Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before we start our lesson, we will begin with reciting surah. The first one will be Surah Al-Fatihah, Surah Taha ayat 1 hingga 5, Surah Al-Insyirah, Surah Al-Kafirun, and then Surah Al-Ikhlas by 3 times. After that, followed by selawat ke atas Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Kita niatkan selawat kita ni untuk memenuhi perintah Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Kita niatkan selawat kita ni untuk memenuhi hak Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Kita niatkan selawat kita ni untuk mendapat syafaat Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam di akhirat kelak. Dan kita niatkan segala bacaan surah dan selawat kita ni untuk kedua orang tua, keluarga dan seluruh umat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Kemudian doa sebelum belajar, semoga dengan usaha ini akan membantu pelajar agar mudah memahami dan dibukakan hati para pelajar untuk mencintai ilmu. Okay?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم طه ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى تنزيلا ممن خلق الأرض والسماوات العلى الرحمن على العرش استوى. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. 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 محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل 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 محمد
Doa sebelum belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma ftah alaina hikmataka wanshur alaina min hazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Ya Allah, bukakanlah ke atas kami hikmat-hikmat-Mu dan limpahilah ke atas kami khazanah rahmat-Mu, wahai yang maha pemurah lagi maha penyayang.
Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Rabbku, lapangkanlah untukku dadaku dan mudahkanlah untukku urusanku, dan lepaskanlah kekakuan dari lidahku, supaya mereka mengerti perkataanku.
Amin.
Amin, 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 Ya Rabbal Alamin. In this session, we will discuss still with algebra 1.7, but here we're going to discuss about collecting like terms, expansion, and also factorization. So, can you please get ready with your notes, page 47 until 51, and your worksheet, page 48 until 50. Now, first we're going to discuss about 1.7.1. It is about equivalence of algebraic expression by collecting like terms. Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to show equivalence or not of algebraic expression by collecting like terms, bracket, integer, coefficients. And steps to success. First, differentiate like terms and unlike terms. Collect and simplify like terms. Simplify addition, subtraction, multiply, and divisions of terms. Please copy this down in your notes. Now, what is actually like terms? If the terms in an algebraic expressions contain the stem variable, that is what we call as like terms. For example, we have 4a plus 5a. So we have same variables there. Therefore, we can call that 4a and 5a like terms. We can combine like terms to simplify algebraic expression by adding or subtracting their coefficient. Only the coefficient that we're going to add or we're going to subtract for these like terms. Proceed with example 1. Group like terms together in the list below. So here is the list. So can you please group these like terms? Remember, like terms mean we have same variables in that expression, right? I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now 5m with negative 3m, negative 2n with 0.25n, negative 6 in the half x and 12x, 1/3 y square and 5y square. So please remember that for we need to know like terms, they must have same variables. Okay? Now, add and subtract terms. We can combine like terms to simplify algebraic expression by adding or subtracting their coefficient. Now, this one that we call as expression, okay? Algebraic expression. Algebraic expression when we have variables, when we have values in one line like this, we call it algebraic expression, okay? And now our task for example 2, we need to simplify. When we said simplify, so you need uh, to add the coefficient for the same variable, okay? And here for part A, we can say that they are like terms because we have same variable here, x, and here is x. So we can add them. 4 plus 3 becomes 7x. For part B, here we have x as the variable, and the second one we have y. Do you think they are equal? They are same? No, right? Therefore, we cannot add them. Therefore, their answer remain like this: x plus 2y. Okay, we cannot combine because they are unlike terms. For part C, we have 12x plus 4y plus 2 minus 8x plus 5. Okay, now we can simplify an algebraic expression with more than one like terms. And this part C is exam format. Okay, this part C is exam format. So in exam, you need to do something to show that you have some workings for your questions. All right. For example, you can do like this. You identify, you differentiate each of the like terms, each pair of the like terms. Like here, 12x, we have negative 8x here, so you can underline like this. And for 4y, you can draw a square like this. Okay, and we only have this one. We don't have any another terms, so just let it be like that. Let it be like that. And then we have plus 2 here and we have plus 5 here. Although we don't have variable here, but still there are value. Okay, they are value, so they are still with the same terms. Okay, plus 2 and plus 5. Now Once we collect all the like terms, this is what we call as collecting like terms. Okay, once you collect all the like terms, you rearrange like this. Okay, you rearrange 12x minus 8x plus 4y plus 2 plus 5 and bring along the sign in front of it. Do not change them. Okay, bring along their sign. Okay, so 12x minus 8x will give you 4x and plus 4y. 2 plus 5 is 7. In front of them is plus, so plus. Therefore, the final answer for part C will be 4x plus 4y plus 7. Now, let's proceed with example 3. Simplify the following. For part A, 5s squared minus 2s squared. Do you think they are like terms? So, how are you going to answer this one? I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now, both of these terms, they are like terms, okay? So, this is a square family. And mind you that if in exam, we settle this one first, okay? So 5s squared minus 2s squared, and the answer is 3s squared. Okay, the answer is 3s squared. And mind you that if in exam you have encountered question like this, 5s squared minus a, and do you think they are like terms? The answer is no. Okay, they are not like terms. Although we have same alphabet A, but here the first one is a square family and the second one is a family. So they are unlike terms. Be careful with that. Alright. Next, part B, 4m plus 4n plus 3n minus n. So simplify these terms. Okay. I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now, first and foremost, in exam, you must collect all the like terms, okay? You collect all the like terms, prove that you collecting like terms in exam, because that working will give you 1 mark, alright? Now, first we collect all the like terms. So we have M family here, and we have N family here. So group them. 4m plus 3m plus 4n minus n. Bring along the sign. Okay, bring along the sign. Do not leave the sign, do not change the sign. Bring along the sign. Okay, So here we have 4m plus 3m plus 4n minus n. Okay, group the like terms, and here I'm using different color, but in exam you can use different shape like this. All right, then 4m plus 3m will give you 7m, and 4n minus n, and remember, in front of the variable the coefficient always 1. Okay, so here the coefficient is negative 1. Alright, so 4 minus 1 will give you 3n. Next, part C, 5xy plus 7y minus 9x minus 3yx minus 2y plus x. I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now, do you think 5xy and negative 3yx are like terms? The answer is yes, they are like terms. Okay, now let's collect all the like terms. So 5xy with negative 3yx, I put circle, and then plus 7y with negative 2y, I put rectangle, and this one negative 9x with plus x. Now, in exam, if you do like this, it already considered as proof of workings, alright? And then collect, group all the like terms, so 5xy minus 3yx plus 7y minus 2y plus x minus 9x. Okay, we settle with the blue terms first. So 5xy minus 3yx will give you 2xy or 2yx. Okay, 7y minus 2y will give you plus 5y. And here plus x minus 9x will give you negative 8x. Okay, why negative? Because we follow the bigger value sign. Okay, the sign of the bigger value, 9 is bigger than 1. Therefore, here is negative. Please recall your integers. Okay, so this will be our final answer. 2xy plus 5y minus 8x. Next, part D, 20y minus 6yz plus 14zy minus 35y. 1 minute from now. Okay, now let's collect all the like terms. 20y with negative 35y, So negative 6yz plus 14zy. Group them. So 20y minus 35y plus 14zy minus 6yz, and negative 15y plus 8zy. Okay, so your final answer is negative 15y plus 8zy. Now move to multiply and divide terms. We can simplify an algebraic expression with more than one like term joined together by the multiplications or division sign by multiplying or dividing the number and variables separately. Okay, now let's discuss this example for simplify a. 2a times 8b. So for multiplication or division, we simplify them separately. Okay, so that means value with value, variable with variable. All right. Now here we have 2a times 8b means that 2 times a times a times b, correct? And then here we multiply the value 2 times 8, and then this one just proceed like this. Okay, so 2 times 8 is 16, 16a b. Multiply numbers and variables separately. Remember that one. Okay, same goes with part B. For the division, I put in terms of fraction like this. So 16ab divided by 2a. This can be rewrite as 16 times a times b out of 2 times a. Now, and you can apply your cancellation method. We have a both here. Okay, we have a both on the numerator and denominator, so you can cancel it out. Okay, 2 and 16 you can cancel it out, so 2 become 1 and 16 become 8. Okay, so leave with 8 and b, and your final answer is 8b. Okay, next we move to example 5. Express each of the following as a single fraction. Okay, for part a plus a out of 2. Now, here you need your basic of fraction in addition and also the subtractions of fraction. And now you can express this a to be like this, a out of 1. And for addition of fraction, you need the denominator to be equal. Therefore, we multiply here 1 times with 2 and a also with 2. And it will become 2a out of 2 plus a out of 2. Remember, coefficient must be in front of the variable, so 2a. And now we have the same denominator already. Therefore, you can rewrite like this. All right, 2a plus a, they are like terms out of 2, and then you should get like this, 3a out of 2, or you can write as 3 out of 2a. Okay, it's either 2 in exam. You can write as 3a out of 2 or 3 out of 2a. Okay, and the final answer is 3a out of 2 or 3 out of 2a. Next, part B, 4n times 6m out of 10n. Okay, so here you need to recall your basic of multiplications of fraction. You need to express this as a single fraction. So I will give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now for multiplications of fraction, you can apply the cancellation method. Okay, I rewrite for n like this, for n out of 1 times 6m out of 10n. And then we cancel out whatever that we can simplify. So here we can simplify for n 10, and it will become 2 and 5. And then we have n here and here, so we can cancel them out. So leave with 2 out of 1 and 6m out of 5. And then we multiply 2 times 6m will give you 12m out of 5, or 12 out of 5, and then m you put at the middle like this. Okay, either 2. For your final answer, you can write as 12m out of 5 or 12 out of 5, and the variable you put at the middle here. And for you to put the variable here, it must be at the numerator. Okay, the variable at the numerator. Moving on with example 6. For part A, find the product. What is product? Okay, find the product of 3a and 4b. I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now circle the word product. Product means times. Okay, multiply. So find the product of 3 and 4b. That means 3a times 4b. And here we multiply the value with value here. So 3 times 4 will give you 12ab. Okay, therefore your answer should be 12ab. Next, what B? Find the quotient when negative 6xy is divided by 4x. What is quotient? Okay, I give you 1 minute to try. Now, circle the word quotient, that is keywords. Okay, quotient means divide. Okay, quotient means divide. So negative 6xy is divided by 4x. That means negative 6xy is the numerator and 4x will be the denominator. And then cancel out any value or variable that you can simplify. And here we can cancel out that x. 4 and 6 also we can simplify. So by dividing both of the value with 2. So 4 become 2, 6 become 3, and leave with negative 3y at the numerator and 2 at the denominator. And the final answer will be negative 3y out of 2 or negative 3 out of 2y. Okay. Or another one, you can put like this, negative 3 out of 2y. Okay. Dengan syarat, the negative and the y must be at the numerator. Okay. That is the conditions syarat for you to apply like this. Okay. I will use the yellow one to apply like this or apply the answer like this. Okay. It must be at the from the numerator. Okay. Next, example 7. A triangle has a base of 2x meter and a height of 4x meter. The longest side of the triangle is bracket 3x plus 4 meter. Okay, do not panic if you encounter this kind of question in exam. Just act like the usual questions. It's just a matter of here we are using value and variable. Okay, the concept, the basics still the same, and you must know what is the key questions. Okay, like for part A, find the perimeter of the triangle in terms of x. So what will be the key questions for this part A? I will give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now the concept of perimeter, that means we need to sum all of the sides, correct? We need to add all of the sides. So, but here in terms of x, when the question asks you like this, in terms of x or in terms of whatever the variable is, that means we must maintain that x. That x must present in your answer. Okay, so perimeter, we will add all of the sides. 4x plus 2x plus 3x plus 4, which is this one. Okay, this one. And then all of them are like terms. All of them are like terms. No, 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 no. We have one unlike terms. This one. We have one unlike term. This one. So for all of these like terms, you add them all. So 4x plus 2x plus 3x will give you 9x. So 9x plus 4. Therefore, your final answer is 9x plus 4. Next, part B, find the area of the triangle in terms of x. Again, when the question asks you to maintain in terms of x, that means x must present in your answer. Circle the keyword for these questions, and I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now, and the key word for this question is area. So you need to recall the formula to find area of triangle. So area of triangle, the formula to find area of triangle must is half time base time height. Okay, so half times, and here you need to find out which one is base and the height. Remember, we need the perpendicular height. So this one. Okay, so half times 2x plus 4x, and then you can cancel out that 2, leave with x times 4x. Okay, so x repeated twice, and this is multiplication. Therefore, your final answer is 4x squared, and the final answer is 4x squared. Now, let's move to second topic, 1.7.2, expansions of algebraic expression. Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to show equivalence or not of algebraic expressions by multiplying a constant over a bracket, means integer coefficients, using models and diagrams. Step to success. Open the bracket. Multiply each terms inside the bracket with the outside terms. And the last one, collect like terms and simplify the algebraic expressions. So the key for this topic will be open the bracket. Okay. So what is actually expansion? Expansion is the process of removing the bracket from the expression. Okay, expression here is the algebraic expression. Alright, and this one, this action, this process is what we call as expansion process. You must know this one from now. It is very important, but in your level, you only learn the basic part of expansion. Okay, so the function of this process, you need to multiply each terms inside the bracket with the outside terms. Next, let's move to example A. Expand the following, and for this part A, I will do it for you. Now, in exam, when you see the word expand, that means you need to remove the bracket and you need to make sure your answer must have no bracket at all. Okay, and it's good for you to draw arrows like this to guide you, and here must be multiplication. So 2 times 4x will give you at x, then 2 times 5y will give you 10y. And be careful with the sign here. And here is positive, so there is no problem. Okay, so the final answer is at x plus 10y. Now, for this part B, I will let you try first. Alright, I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now be careful here. We deal with negative sign here. Okay, we deal with negative sign here. So draw arrows like this, and the first one with different sign. Okay, negative 3 times with 2x, that means we have different sign for multiplications of integers. If it is different sign, so the answer must be negative. Okay, and then for the second part here, negative 3, we multiply with negative 5y, and same sign, the answer must be happy, positive. Okay, and your answer should be like this. So negative 6x plus 15y. Alright, now moving on with part C, 3a bracket negative 2a plus 5b. I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now, so 3a times 2a square, 3a times negative 2a, and the answer must be negative 6a square. Okay, and we repeat a here. Okay, a here is repeated, so twice square. Alright, 3a times 5b, so 15ab, and the final answer must be negative 6a squared plus 15ab. Next, part D, negative 7p bracket 2q minus 3r. 1 minute from now. Okay, now we open the bracket, so negative 7p times 2q, and then negative 7p times negative 3r. Okay, so you will get negative 14pq plus 21pr. Now, move to example 9, expand and simplify. And this is exam type questions. So you need to practice how to solve these questions correctly. Okay, I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now mm, here, okay, here we only have negative, correct? So if this type of questions come out in exam, every in front of bracket always one. Okay, so negative 1. And then proceed. Okay, 2 times 3m will give you 6m minus 2 times 2 give you 4. Negative 1 times 2, negative 2. Negative with plus will give you negative, so negative 4m. And then group all the like terms, so 6m minus 4m minus 4 minus 2. You will get 2m minus 6. And your final answer is 2m minus 6. Now, let's move to the final topic in this session. Topic 1.7.3, Factorization of Algebraic Expression. Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to explain factorization is a reverse process of expansion. Expansion is the topic that we learn in 1.7.2. Okay, and S2S, steps to success. The first one, use HCF to simplify the algebraic expression. Second one, present the bracket in the expression. That means your final answer you must have bracket. And last one, know to put the quotient B in the bracket and the divisor outside the bracket. Okay, to emphasize that factorization is the reverse process of algebraic expansion. Okay, so expansion is the topic that we learn in 1.7.2. Now, if you remember in our previous expansion, we open the bracket and we're going to have this expression, correct? And then for this factorization, from this expression, you need to make sure you need to present bracket in your final answer. So that is factorization. Now let's move to example 10. Factorize the following expression, and here we're going to start with part A, 3y plus 6. And in our S2S, we mentioned that we're going to use HCF method to simplify. So I will put the HCF here and just put the expressions inside here. Okay, and you simplify, take out the commons, and you can start from value. Okay, like here we have 3 and 6, so 3 and 6 we can divide by 3. So 3 divided by 3 become 1, so leave with y. 6 divided by 3 and leave with 2. So here just follow plus. Okay, and now the one inside here is the one we should put in the bracket. And the one we put here outside this SCF, that will be at the outside of the bracket. Okay, like this. So your final answer is 3 bracket y plus 2. And again, this one will be outside bracket, and this inside here will be inside bracket. Okay, please remember this one. And so far, by using SCF is the most simplest way to simplifying and to avoid mistakes. So please try to use this SCF for the rest of your workings. Okay. Now part B, negative 6m minus 12n. And here we have negative integers. So you need to recall your integers. I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now again here we're going to use SCF to simplify. So put your SCF here. So just rewrite the expression inside here and then take out the commons. Here we start with value. So 6 and 12 you can simplify by 2. So 6 divided by 2 will give you negative 3m. 12 divided by 2 will give you negative 6n. And then 3 and 6 we can simplify further by using multiplications of 3. So 3 divided by 3 will give you negative m, and 6 divided by 3 will give you negative 2n. And then one another common will be this negative. You need to take out this negative by dividing them by negative 1. So it will become m plus 2n. Once we complete by simplifying the expression, so inside here will be the one in the bracket, and don't forget to multiply all the values here. Even if we have variable here, so multiply all of them. So 2 times 3 times negative 1 will give you negative 6. Okay, so like this, and your final answer will be negative 6 bracket m plus 2n. The next one will be part C. So here we have square. So how are you going to factorize this expression? Okay, so a square minus 2a. I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now by using SCF, we're going to simplify this expression. So a is common, so take out a and leave with, once we remove one a here, so leave with another a. So a minus 2. Can we simplify it further? No, right? So if it is no, a minus 2 will be your terms that we're going to put in bracket, and a here will be outside bracket, and your final answer is this one. All right. Next, part D, negative 3m squared minus 15mn. I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now by using SCF, we simplify these expressions. So we start with 3 and 15. We simplify by 3, divide both of them by 3. So leave with negative m squared minus 5mn. And then we take out m, so leave with negative m minus 5n. And then we take out the negative by dividing both sides by negative 1, leave with m plus 5n. And then you multiply the divisor here, and then you should get negative 3m. And this quotient will be the one in the bracket. So your final answer is negative 3m bracket m plus 5n. Next, part E, for y squared plus y. I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now, so y is common, so take out that y. We leave with for y plus 1. Okay, remember in front of y, in front of variable, it always be coefficient 1. Okay, so once y is removed, so 1 is remain. Alright, therefore the answer for here is y bracket for y plus 1. Last one before we stop. For part F, 6a squared b cubed plus 12a to the power of 4b. Alright, now factorize this expression. I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now be careful here. Be careful here. So you need to focus with all the terms. Okay, first, step by step, we focus with value. So 6 and 12 can be simplified. I use 3. So leave it 2a squared b cubed plus 4a to the power of 4b. And then 2 and 4 here. 2 and 4 here still can simplify. So leave it a squared b cubed plus 2a to the power of 4b. And then we move to a. We can simplify that a. So take out a squared. So a squared, that means a squared here already simplified. Left with b cubed plus 2a squared b. Any other common? Yes, b. Okay, so take out b will give you b squared plus 2a squared. We cannot simplify further, so stop and multiply all the value and variable outside here. It will become 6a squared b, and the one here we put in a bracket. And your final answer is 6a squared b bracket b squared plus 2a squared. Okay, this will be the last example for this session. Make sure you complete your notes and try your worksheet, even using pencil. Okay, and as usual, we will end our class by reciting doa. Thank you so much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Doa selepas belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni astaudi'uka ma 'allamtani fardudhu ilayya inda hajati ilaihi wala tansani ya rabbal alamin. Ya Allah, sesungguhnya aku menitipkan padamu ilmu-ilmu yang telah engkau ajarkan kepadaku, dan kembalikanlah kepadaku sewaktu aku memerlukannya kembali. Dan janganlah engkau lupakan aku kepada ilmu itu, wahai Tuhan yang memiliki semesta alam. Amin.